All right, over in the kitchen today, we are not making fried chicken today. We're making a couple of different things for Easter dinner with Chef Reese back from the Williamsburg Lodge this morning. A pork loin scaloppini with a tomato cucumber relish and a tomato nage. How did I do with that pronunciation?
That was
I still don't know what it is, but I can say it.
Well, let me show you the pork dish first. This
Okay.
Scaloppini means a thin cut, escalope, scaloppini, that type of thing. So this is pork loin, very clean, trimmed with fat. Dredge it in flour.
Okay.
Eggs.
And I've washed my hands because you said you had a couple things that you might need me to do, and I'm happy to do that.
And what we're going to do is take this off a little bit. You want to turn the heat up. And the scallopinis are breaded.
Okay.
What you're going to do is take your spatula there, and I have them here. Pan is hot.
Now what's up with that butter? It's not quite melted, it's not quite solid.
That is actually clarified butter. I melted it, took away the milk and the other little solids, and that's just the pure fat.
Okay.
So it's pure butter fat. And this is going to cook just like frying an egg.
It is a holiday.
This is lightly breaded, so flour, egg, crumbs, and in those crumbs is some chopped fresh thyme. You can smell that; it has a nice smell to it. And while those are kind of doing their thing, what you can do is help me mix up this relish here. This is some diced tomatoes.
What am I doing with this?
You're going to stand there and watch that with one eye.
So you're giving me two jobs.
Two jobs, yeah. This is multitasking in the kitchen.
Okay.
You're going to do well.
This is the relish, the tomato relish?
Little tomato relish.
Tomatoes, cubes, salt,
cubes, salt, pepper, a little teeny bit of onion. Okay. Little garlic.
You did really go easy on the onion.
Really easy on the onion. A little teeny bit of garlic. And I have some lime. And I'll squeeze this lime. I'll actually squeeze a little bit of lemon here too.
Okay. Should I turn these? Should I turn these? Should I turn these?
I don't know. Let's see.
I want to turn them.
You feel like it? Let's take a quick look. The camera can get that. Oh,
not yet.
Need just another minute. You can go in there and just kind of free them up a little bit.
Just make sure they're not
Excellent.
getting stuck. It's all on the wrist.
It's all on the wrist.
All right, listen. The folks at home are probably aware we're having an issue with your microphone, so we're going to check that.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that.
All right.
Mic check.
Are we okay? Should we keep going? Yeah. I was trying to do it like kind of secretly, you know. Are we all right to keep going, Cookie?
We okay?
All right. We just need to move it, you know, because it's rubbing against your neck. Is what it is.
Better?
Perfect. Listen to that. Now we can hear
better.
All right. Let's keep going.
All right. So what we're going to do is flip these over.
You said I could do it.
I did one.
Okay.
Fabulous. See that? You can see beautiful. I mean, these things are very nice. I'm going to turn them down just a little bit. And the scaloppini cooks very quick all the way through, so I'm going to just
now,
turn that
did you
down.
buy like a pork tenderloin, like the long thing, and then you slice it thin?
Trimmed any fat off the outside and then slice it really thin.
Did you pound it at all?
Yes, I did.
You weren't going to tell them that, were you?
No, I had that right here.
For you, Hampton Roads? You're going to keep that secret.
No, that was the chef's secret, but I was going to share it. I actually put in between a little bit of plastic here, just some saran wrap, on both sides, and then lightly pounded it with this pan here.
Oh, really?
Boom, boom.
Okay.
It's kind of nice and flat.
Now, if you've got one of those pounders that has like the medieval side, and then it has the flat side, would you recommend using the flat side so you don't, really break it up?
Well, that's what that does is tenderize it. You know, the side with the bumps on it.
Yes.
It's a meat tenderizer. What I normally do is when I have this plastic, I'll use the flat side because I don't want that plastic to get pushed
embedded into the meal. I get you. That makes sense.
A little tough here, Chef.
Right.
Yeah, so these are actually coming along quite nicely.
Okay.
And I'm just going to flip them back over, make sure they're nice, kind of a deep golden brown.
All right.
We've got your relish here, and there's a little bit of olive oil there. If you would just open that up, we're going to dump a teeny bit in here.
Oh, this was my big part.
Big part. Well, you flip some
I
pork.
did.
That's good. All right, and then a little bit of fresh chopped cilantro, and this is.
I never get to do the chopping.
It's halfway through. You want to?
No, it's a good idea.
It's a little fresh chopped cilantro, and of course you have to chop that right at the last minute. These vegetables, the cucumber and tomato, I diced the day before, so you can do that ahead home.
Okay.
And look how fresh that looks.
Wonderful.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now we really do have to stop this because we're out of time. Sound is fine, but the clock is fast. All right, we'll be back in just a little bit to keep going with our pork loin recipe for Easter. What a gracious guy.
Yeah,
He'll go far.
I believe
think.
so.
All
Good
right.
singer too.
Chef Reese Lewis back from the Williamsburg Lodge. We're making our pork tenderloin scaloppini. The tenderloin is looking great, but I know we're working on our, is this the tomato nage?
Yes, actually what I've done is, Carrie, is take these cherry tomatoes, quickly saute them, a little shallots, garlic, I have some corn stock, actually, which is unusual. When we roast corn, we take the corn cobs, instead of throwing them in the trash, we simmer them with shallots, thyme, and onion, and we make a corn-flavored water that we use in a dish like this. 100% vegetarian, very flavorful.
What if you don't have that at home?
Just use veg stock. You can buy vegetables broth in those containers, and I actually do that at home too.
Okay.
I'm going to put this in this little
get out of your way.
blender right here, and I'm going to blend this up.
You made the tomato relish already, the tomato cucumber relish, but now this is the nage. What does that mean? What does nage mean?
Nage is a liquid, actually. It's a little bit of a stretch. It's a poaching liquid that is normally thickened just with a little bit of butter and served with a dish that it was poached, like fish often. So what we're really doing is a very light tomato sauce. I'm going to blend this just a second. My little travel mixer.
It is awfully cute. It's awfully cute, that little food processor.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I brought it from my house. I know you guys have a blender here, and if you don't have this, you can
we don't trust that thing.
You can use one of these. Just make sure that you have the top open, because if you're doing hot liquids, it tends to kind of want to come out.
All right.
I'm going to just blend this one little bit, and then we're going to saute.
I was going to say, we've got another pan here that's getting very hot.
Very hot. We have some spetzel, and these are actually little dumplings that are made flour, milk, eggs, and it's a German-style noodle. It can be done in soup or just sautéed like we're doing. They're flavored with a little bit of nutmeg. And this handle is really hot, so what we're going to do is sauté this.
Okay.
We'll grab a rag here and just brown these up a little bit. You thought that pan was too hot, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. You said it's really hot. Now I'm going to grab it with my bare hand.
Yep. So what we're going to do is saute this up, and I'm going to season them a little bit. And then the final plate presentation will be the spetzel here, the scaloppini goes on top, the relish, and then the sauces. And I have a little bit of herb oil. And this dish is actually one that we're doing on our Easter Sunday brunch. So we have about 690 of our closest friends coming for brunch.
Do you still have room?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do. We have a very large ballroom and can do significantly more numbers, but we're ahead of pace from last year. We usually do about 650, and we're well above that.
That's good that folks are getting back out there again. All right, it sounds like it's going to be beautiful when it's plated. Look at that nice golden color.
Golden color. And we also, on our brunch, feature some fabulous muffins. The only way to get all the calories out of this is to eat one. We make our own dough and our own batter, and these are all just specialties of the hotel. And this is a sweet potato muffin found nowhere in the world but Cologne Williamsburg.
Wow.
Just like we do it. So you have to try those.
All right, 9 on the plate. That'll be our fun game for the rest of the show. Just keep looking at that plate and keep counting them.
I think that's how many
like
calories.
Like idle contestants,
9.
they like to start dropping one at a time. All right, when we come back, we'll plate it all up, we'll put it together, and we'll talk about a little science project you have going on.
Absolutely. Okay. I look forward to it.
Forward to that. Count the muffins. Hey. You better tell them what this is, because they think I'm just goofing off.
Oh, they think you're goofing off?
You have a science project going with some kids, right?
Yeah, well, actually, we're pairing with a gentleman by the name of Jet Ski Brian, who's a jet ski enthusiast, and actually he's a naturalist and is involved with saving the bay. And we donate our oyster shells, and if you come to the Williamsburg Lodge, we use about 2 tons of oyster shells and the oysters in them every year. Instead of going to the landfill out, through the garbage removal, they're going into the Chesapeake Bay to be, reintroduced into the bay, and they have reclaimed about 2,000 yards of bay, frontal space for this. And there's some pictures of it down here.
And so the new little oysters can go in there too.
Yep.
Look at that. Good for you, Chef Reese. Good for you.
Oh, hey, well, thank you.
You're for the earth.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get back to our dish.
Okay, let's do that. Are we on?
We're pretty much done. Yeah, are we on?
Okay, let's do it. Are we on?
We're on.
I've got the scaloppini right here. We'll just put it right on top. And the spetzel we saute very quickly, and you see a little brown.
Yes.
Kind of tastes like popcorn when you're done. There's some nutmeg in there. Scaloppinis kind of pile up. And of course, this is how would you say, just a plate presentation. We're going to do it, a little bit of tomato. Oh, thank you. You're good. You're tethered. Okay, we'll just do a little bit of the tomato around. And then I actually have some little, almost like a thin pesto. I'm going to dot just a little bit of that around to give it a little color and let people stir that in.
Oh, don't forget about the tomato relish.
I'm bringing it on. You want to do it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes,
Just
I
put a
do.
little bit on top.
Okay. Gorgeous. All right, so you've made enough for everybody to give it a try, and we'll
Oh,
come
yeah,
back in
we'll-
just a little
we'll
bit.
try it.
How about that?
Beautiful.
Oh, my
little
gosh.
Little cilantro on top.
Look at me
Love cilantro. Come here. And then it's a light, very fresh dish. You can do it at home. It only took minutes to prepare. And how fun is that?
I'm proud of us.
Yes.
Right here.
Good job.
Up high.
Up
Come
high.
on. Come on. We
Five
put
low,
better than we
five
high
high.
five. All right, we've got to get to